Welcome back everyone to this new video. Today I'm playing against Nelson. If you don't know who he is a chess.com intermediate bot. He's rated about 1300 and he is famous for being so I don't know how to describe him. He's just so resilient, and today I'm gonna show you how you can beat him. But before we can get into the video, please remember to like and subscribe. And the button is just down below. It helps me a lot. Also, I left a link to my Twitch channel in the comments. But having said that, we can get started. Alright, I'm gonna play two games against him. I'm gonna play one with white and one with black. We will start with white pieces. He is saying, Molo, I have a surprise for you. All right, let's see let's see what his surprise is. We can play e4. All right, in the opening, as I always tell you, put a pawn in the center. No scholars made today because I want to show you to put a pawn in the center, develop your pieces, knights first usually. Maybe you can develop the bishop. All right, bishop c5 is a stoner move because we can just take the pawn. This is a gambit. This is called the Bush-Gas gambit, and maybe the idea is to open up the e-file. I don't really know a whole lot about this. I just know that the e5 pawn is really... What is this? Is really a free pawn. All right. He said scholar's mate, but he is going for the scholar's mate. I thought he was referring to me, but apparently he is going for scholar's mate. All right. I'm gonna show you how you can deal with these kinds of threat. This is a threat because the queen is attacking both the e4 pawn and the f2 pawn. These two pawns are under attack. We can defend it with queen f3. And do not go d4 because then this is a problem. Then probably you would have to go here, but then takes. But then you maybe discover... I mean, queen f3 is just the simpler move, I think. It defends both. Defends both. We can go here, and we threaten our own queen f2. Our opponent asks us for a queen trade. We are up material, and usually when you're up material, you should probably it's fine to trade pieces. All right, our opponent now is attacking this, but maybe I can play bishop c4 because after takes I have bishop f7, king f8, and short castle. Yeah, I think I'm going for this. I think I'm going for this. And if castles happens, I can just go d3. Alright, our opponent doesn't even acknowledge the threat. You can just play bishop takes f7, and then king f8, and then we move out of that with bishop. Knight takes or bishop takes? Probably bishop takes is better because it's a check, and now Nelson loses the right to castle. However, you need to be careful because if you leave this bishop here, d6 is coming, and then you have to move the knight, and then you're gonna lose the bishop. So probably moving the bishop is the best thing to do. Maybe to b3. I'm gonna lose this, but it's not a problem. I can castle probably. Yeah, I can castle to protect this. Yeah, bishop b4 is a short-sighted move. It doesn't really do anything. I can play rook here. This is protected twice. I can play rook here to line up the rook against the king. Now, we are a pawn up. And now our opponent blunders because we played rook e1 with the idea in mind of attacking the king, right? And now the knight leaves, and this is gonna be a discovered attack. Now, I can play this, right? Which is a check and an attack on the rook. Then probably king f8. No, king f8 is not possible. I mean, king f7 takes with check, king g8. But then I can get out, or probably not. I cannot get out. So I was thinking to maybe get the bishop. Just get the bishop. Because you can take this rook, right? But wait, king f7 is not even possible. What am I talking about? King f7 is not possible. I'm sorry. I'm kind of, I don't know. And now we are just completely winning. Now I'm gonna show you how you can win these kinds of positions where you are up a ton of material. Generally, the rule of thumb is to trade as many pieces as you can so you can get to a winning endgame. Then you're gonna make a queen with a pawn and you're gonna checkmate your opponent's king. Now, we can trade pieces in this position with move knight to f7 check, which is a double attack. The knight's gonna have to take it. Now we can take with the bishop check, and then we're gonna take it. Now, the next thing we are gonna do is we're gonna kick the bishop out, and then we are gonna finish development. Like c3, d4, this is coming, bishop f4 is coming, so the king cannot escape. Bishop f4, d6 is probably forced, or king b6. So now we can get in with the rook. All right, we got in with our rook, and now we just gotta finish development with knight d2, knight c4, maybe to attack this pawn as well. We can go knight c4, threatening the bishop on a5 and the pawn on d6, and our opponent doesn't defend this, so we can take it, really. But what is the fastest way to win? Is it to take the bishop or the pawn? Because knight takes, king d8, I don't see a mate. Maybe rook e1. Yeah, I think this is probably mate somehow. Yeah, I was thinking to go rook e1. Just go rook e1. So now I was thinking to sacrifice the rook. So takes, rook takes, king here. And then I don't have a follow-up, right? We can try to exchange the bishop first. So we remove a defender, and now takes with the bishop first. Knight takes. Yeah, I don't see a clear way to win this. What is that? Isn't this just almost made? This is check. Our opponent has to go here. And now check, king here. This is mate, right? Check, king here, rook here is mate. And I just showed you how to counter stupid stuff in the opening. And now I'm gonna play a game with black pieces. Right, let's see what he plays. He plays e4. Against e4, as I always say, put a pawn in the center, develop your pieces, and my opponent once again goes for the scholar's mate. Now, you need to know this if you're an intermediate player, how to counterattack this stupid stuff. Against queen h5, the best move is knight here. Because the thing is, the queen is attacking the e5 pawn, and my opponent doesn't even go for bishop c4. Look at that. We can go knight f6, kicking the queen out. And now you're just clearly better. And this is a big mistake. This is a very big mistake because we can go d5, attacking the queen and attacking the center. I would probably go here. d5, attacking the queen. And my opponent, yeah, my opponent is not playing great right now. I can play this. Queen here. Wait, hold on. Maybe this first and then this. Yeah, let's go here. With the idea of playing knight c2 maybe. Bishop here. Or takes, or queen d7 to have this protective, but then just h3. Yeah, I like queen d7 to protect the bishop. So that this, ooh, f3. Very scary move, f3. We can reroute the bishop this way. All right, now we can definitely go here. But then we lose this. I'm sorry, then we lose this. All right, I don't want to do anything crazy. So I probably just develop. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Man, but I want to have like knockout punch. I gotta have it somewhere. There's gotta be a knockout punch that I'm not seeing. If your opponent has only moved the queen in the first 8 moves, it's probably bad. Bishop b4 doesn't do anything because of c3. So probably, I don't know, it's so annoying how your opponent plays so bad and you don't have a way to punish him. I mean, this is a completely winning position. I can play bishop g6. I can play long castle maybe. Yeah, let's just go for long castle and attack this king. Alright, now we can take and queen here is almost made. There goes a piece. What piece? I don't know what he's talking about. Alright, the question is, can I go here? Can I sacrifice a piece? Attacking the queen? The pawn has to take, I think. Then queen here, king here, bishop here. Um, no, hold on. Bishop here, there's bishop here. So I don't know about that. Knight here, pawn takes. Queen here, king f2. I actually think the king is safe on f2. So probably I'm not gonna sacrifice this piece. I can still go here. I like threaten this. I think I'm gonna do it. The pawn here is hanging, but it's not really hanging because this is hanging as well. So now just my opponent doesn't defend against the threat. Knight c2 is a really big threat. King here is not possible, right? Now, let's just take the rook. I mean, we are up a lot of material now. And the easiest way to win, trade the queens. Don't even think about it. Trade the queens. Go down to a winning endgame. Yeah. Maybe here is better. If g4, I have bishop g6. Again, trade pieces, as many as you can. And then trade the rest of the pieces. And then it's an easy win. You need to convert this position. Finish development. Again, find ways in which you can trade pieces. You can go here, probably. It's fine. Target your opponent's weaknesses. I hung this, but again, it's not really a concern or anything. Double up. Coordinate your pieces in a way in which you can target your opponent's weaknesses. And I think this just doesn't work. Probably h5, right? If rook takes, I have rook takes. Yeah, again, trade as many pieces as you can. Trade the rooks. And then it's gonna be mate probably very soon. Can I go like here? Threatening mate. Knight here I think is the only move. Very good. He sees it. Sorry. Can go here to try to go e4. Yeah. And this is completely winning. I'm threatening checkmate. My opponent doesn't defend against checkmate. And it's probably gonna be not mate. Not right now. Yeah, just bring give a check, don't hang your rook, and then bring the king. Bring the king and then checkmate your opponent. You don't even have to make a second queen, you know? You can just bring your king. Just make sure you're not blundering anything over here. Make sure your opponent's pawn cannot get through. Yeah. Now we brought our king. You can go here. And even though white is one step away from promotion, rook h4 is mate. Look at that. So I just showed you how to beat Nelson. I hope you find these two games helpful and you learned some tactics, maybe strategies you can implement in your own games. As always, thank you very much for watching and see you the next time.